Alright boys, today we are going to be ranking my top 10 Misfits fighters of 2024. This is not based on who beats who, it's based on who has had the best performances this year. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is Ben Williams. Don't get me wrong, he did lose to Jarvis, but he did have a wonderful year at Misfits. He brought an Irish audience and had some solid performances. He beat Fez Batista. Then when he stopped Warren Spencer, the crowd went crazy. Even though that ref was clearly high because he stopped the fight 5 years early, he still did very well in that fight. He was also dominating Jarvis before he broke his ankle. So yeah, 10th place for Ben Williams. Coming at number 9 is Fox the G. The only reason he is on this list is because of that statement he made on his debut. That knockout still haunts me to this day. That knockout scared me for 4 days straight. Poor Jay. Fox got a brilliant debut, but then against Evil Hero, well yeah. That knockout is the only reason he's in number 9. Number 8 is Gib. Yes, boo all you want, but he only had one fight this year. Yes, he dominated, but one fight will not convince me that he's the best. As a Misfits fighter, I think number 8 is a perfect spot for him. If you guys hate, then go hate, because I do not care. I am right about this. Gib, enjoy your number 8 plays. Now number 7 is Amir Cashman Anderson. He has had only 2 fights this year, but both of those fights, damn! He beat them both like they owed him money. His humble but also cocky behavior is fun to watch. I don't get how you could be cocky and humble. It just doesn't make sense, but I like it. His performances have been insane, and that is why I believe he deserves this spot. He is an up-and-coming star, and we saw that from his fights. 7th place is where I'll put him, and I'll put him there comfortably. Coming in at number 6 is AT. He had 2 fights in 1 month, August 10th and August 31st. That is a 21-day difference. Do the math. 21 days is a 3-week difference. 3 weeks is 504 hours. 504 hours is 30,240 minutes. 30,240 minutes is 1,814,400 seconds. You get the point. He fought twice in 1 month, and to stop them both shows he had skills. He had a massive improvement this year, so that's why I'll put him in 6th place. Now number 5 is Julie Polka. She had 2 fights this year, but both of them are really good performances against 2 good opponents. Of course, I'm being a little bit biased, but what can I say? Julie Polka is my love. She's done so much for me in my life. That time I met her, it changed me as a person. I've never been happier. I just really want to meet her again. She's like personal therapy. Either way, she did really well this year, so yeah, I love you, Judy. Like, my Instagram's in the description, so if you want to give me a DM, like, no one's stopping you. Now number 4 is Yeti Gang, because think about it, he had so many fights this year. He fought Lil Cray Cray in March and then May, then he demolished Argentinian King and went back to Cray Cray. He did so well in the tournament, and having to fight Cray Cray again must have took a lot of courage. So Yeti Gang definitely will be a top fighter on my list. Shout out Yeti Gang, man. I wish he could learn how to chew food properly, but still, shout out him. Number 3 is Soul Pappy. He has had 2 good fights, one against Ferrari, vroom vroom, and another one against King Kenny. He absolutely knocked the crap out of King Kenny, which I'm gonna say gave him maximum aura for the rest of the year. The Ferrari performance showed that Soul Pappy had heart. He had to go against the maniac in that fight. The early rounds Ferrari was going crazy. For Soul Pappy to push through that and then make him give up showed heart. Then the King Kenny fight, well, you already know. He has had a very good year at Misfits. Now number 2 is Elle Brooke, because her year was insane. She knocked out AJ Bunker after being an underdog. She also won that belt in the fight. Paige Van Zandt, who is a professional, got knocked down by Elle. The draw could have also been considered a robbery. Then Elle beats Jenny Savage by decision, and she was a bare knuckle fighter. So the number 2 spot is well deserved for Elle. Now finally coming in at number 1 spot is Lil Cray Cray. He fought 5 times this year, all in 1 tournament. He lost to Yeti Gang, but for him to come back in such a short time and beat Ace Musa, then 1 month later beat Joey Knight, who was an extremely hyped fighter at the time. Then finally, he gets his revenge on Yeti and wins the whole tournament. It is honestly like a movie. He deserves so much credit, and he is a brilliant boxer, so yeah. Congrats to Cray Cray. He got number 1 spot in Alex the Cobra's list. I think that's a big achievement. that was my whole tier list, and don't worry, there's still one more award video to go through. I appreciate everyone watching this video, but stay tuned for the last award. Misfits 2024 events ranked from worst to best. So again, I appreciate everyone for watching. All the boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, stepmoms and stepsons. I will see you in the next one. Peace.